Hey guys, what's up? I wanted to come on and do this video and talk about how your energy gets attacked and bombarded when you start to focus on yourself. You'll see a lot of people talk about this, at least the ones that are doing the work. I just want to warn you guys, this is what's going to happen. The more that you focus on yourself and the more that you want better for yourself, it's kind of like the polarity of the energy has to tug away at you, because now you're focusing more towards one way, and now that energy force is creating the exact polar opposite that's trying to tug you the other way. People will come and try to take up your time. All of a sudden people want to call you, all of a sudden people want to like trigger you, or don't want to do certain things that they know you want to do, or just things that will really trigger you right now, to just getting you off your square. And this is when you're really being tested, because you're being tested to see how important are you to yourself, how important do you see yourself in the things that you're here to do, how important is it the task that you're trying to obtain for yourself will be to you, how hard, how persistent, how consistent you're going to be with it, how undeviating, like how much can you take, you know, how committed are you to this path, how committed are you to obtaining the things that you desire. And if your faith is stronger now, which it will be, the more you focus on yourself, the stronger your faith is. Now your faith is really being tested, because now you really, not only are you highly in tune, you're more aware of things, but now it's also triggering you. It's also triggering your ego. So one thing that helps is to know that you're pretty much creating all of these experiences. So if you're creating these experiences, and we understand that, then you know not to take it personally and not to look at other people as if they're doing something to you, and really looking at the situation as something that's being done for you, and understand that you're the one that's bringing this experience to yourself. So the more you focus on yourself, it's like you're testing yourself to see how strong you're gonna be, how consistent you're gonna be with yourself. You're testing your own self-love, pretty much. You're testing your own self-love. So it's easier once you have that kind of understanding, it's easier for you to just totally just like detach or neglect anything that's happening on the other polar end. It's easy to just, you know, cut certain things off, or to not let it affect you or influence you in any way, because you know you're creating this. So if you know you're creating this, pretty much know you have the option to make it go the way you want it to go. You know, you don't really even have to focus on that. You know you can't focus on two things at the same time, energetically wise. You know that in order for you to do one thing, you have to put most of your focus and attention to it. Like we all know about the double slit theory. So this is pretty much the same thing when it comes in accordance to how your mind is operating. Yo, all this shit is just easier said than done, because when you start to practice it, it's very hard, it's very challenging. Your ego is constantly picking things up, and it's constantly affected. So you have to always check yourself. You have to always check yourself. And sometimes the things that are occurring on the polar opposite end is not necessarily a negative for you. It's just something to help you to grow and for you to learn. It's kind of like a trigger point, like pay attention. You really have to protect yourself, have to protect your mind, protect your energy, because things are coming from all types of angles, and you start to focusing back into midpoint, back into your center self, back into you, everything that you want. Because it's like other energies don't like to see that when you're not focusing your attention on them. Now it's a problem. Meanwhile, you're not moving, you're not going further ahead into your spirituality, into the things that you want to desire while you're here on this physical plane. You're not doing anything worth benefiting you, and you damn sure know that no one else is going to do that for you. You know no one else is going to do that for you. So pay attention to that. The more you start to focus on yourself, the more you'll see, you know, family, friends, partners, situations really try to come at you, and just know that you can control that. All right, you got the juice.